What's up, fam? I gotta share this with you, dude. This is too funny. So, the other day, we have to do the dishes, right? And, I start doing the dishes, but I gotta have my headphones on, right? And my wife walks through the door as I'm doing the dishes or getting ready to do the dishes. And, I got the headphones. I was about to play music and I stopped. And then we had a little conversation. You know what I'm saying? So I started to play music after the end of the conversation. And then she stopped it. And then she started it. And then she stopped it. And literally, one of the chief comes in and goes, well, damn, they move faster when you play that music for them, don't they? And I was listening to Spanish music and I just laughed for a second, my Taino ass. I just looked at him for a moment and I go, that's the most hilarious shit I've ever heard, But it wasn't until after the fact that I came over here today and I'm actually playing Spanish music as I'm coming in. The roofers are outside banging on shit, so I got the earphones on. And I come in and I start playing the Spanish music as I'm walking away from the house, and I noticed that I started to move faster. As I'm observing myself, I noticed that I move faster when I'm playing Spanish music. And it brought me to understand rhythm, and the many aspects of rhythm, sound, frequency, vibration, and harmony. You know what I'm saying? And it's the power of sound and the power of music and the power of energy itself, the movement of energy through sound and frequency and vibration, that we have all these feel good. Our DNA expands when we listen to feel good music or we're feeling a certain type of way because it's more receptive to energy and sound and frequency and vibration that is more harmonious and has a rhythm than distortion, chaos, anxiety, panic, fear, a lot of the things of the signs of instability that come up inside of us simply because of the fact that we are out of alignment with the harmonious rhythm of our natural existence. You know what I'm saying? The universe, source, creator, whichever way you want to say that. So I figured I wanted to share, a beautiful teaching, learning experience that through time and processing and observance and stillness and meditation and fulfilling your creative passion or desire in one way or another allows you to understand and have more receptivity towards these things and have a better commune with spirit, source, creator, God, Jesus, whichever way, the ascended masters, or whatever divine beings or spirit guides you are working with that you believe in wholeheartedly are here for your greatest and highest good, which they are, And when we're out of alignment, it doesn't allow us to focus on our well-being or our ability to communicate with our higher self, our sense of self-worth, our security mechanism, stability mechanism, So, when it comes to people, when we're working through trauma or something like that, or we're working through understand our emotions or master our emotions, especially if you're like a water sign right now, with the water trine, the grand water trine. It's like the fourth one in I don't know how many days. So yeah, there's a lot of emotional value that's going on. So if you know somebody around you that is, they seem like they're suffering or they're actually going through some type of emotional chaos or transformation is what Spirit's saying here. Try to be more compassionate and understanding about what's happening, because you might be more grounded than everyone else right now, and it's important for you not to go crazy because everybody else is. And compassion and understanding is one of the easiest ways to transmute that energy and keep yourself in a more harmonious and balanced rhythm. So I hope you enjoyed this little message, man, and this little pun, because it's true, Sound motivates you. How do you motivate the sound to motivate you? How do you play your music? How do you love your music? What type of emotions do you feel when you play this music? Is it just feel good, drunken party music? Or is this something that actually resonates, that moves your soul, that stimulates your DNA, that stimulates the energy around you and actually enhances your auric field? Ask yourself those questions. And of course, we do offer these services. If you need soul counsel or you're seeking an elder or a mentor, please come visit us at fourcornershealing37.com. You know what I'm saying? We have all our services available there on the website. Feel free to ask any questions you might be curious about. And it doesn't matter if you're doing your day-to-day, week-to-week, month-to-month, year-to-year. Come on down and we'll be more than happy to serve you and help you in any way that we possibly can to give you your best and highest direction. So much love, fam. Take care. Have a great day. Stay beautiful and blessed. Peace.